Imagine, if you will, standing at the edge of a vast forest, the kind that whispers secrets of the ages through the rustling of its leaves. Within it lies a path, overgrown yet unmistakable, that has been tread by the feet of those we admire, those who have reached the pinnacles of success and achievement. This path, my friends, is self-discipline. Now I ask you, what do you see when you look down this path? Do you see the trials, or do you see the triumphs waiting on the other side? Self-discipline, the master key to unlocking our deepest potentials, often lies misunderstood. It's not the shackles of denial, but the freedom to choose, the freedom to pursue our highest selves without being swayed by the fleeting whims of the moment. It's the silent force behind every act of great artistry, every scientific discovery, and every feat that stands the test of time. Consider for a moment the stories that have stirred our hearts and inspired our quest for greatness. Are they not tales of individuals who, against the tumult of their times, against the doubters and the naysayers, chose a discipline that aligned not with the easy, but with the extraordinary? These individuals understood something profound about the human spirit. That within it lies an indomitable will, a will that, when disciplined, can move mountains, bridge worlds, and create legacies that last lifetimes. Now, let me pose another question, one that may very well determine the course of your life. What could you achieve if you harnessed the full power of self-discipline? Imagine the dreams that could take flight, the goals that could be realized, and the lives that could be transformed. It's a question worth pondering, for in it lies the blueprint of your future. But let's not be mistaken. The journey of self-discipline is no leisurely stroll. It is a deliberate march, a challenge to rise each day with a heart committed to our ideals, to face the mirror of our actions with unwavering honesty, and to forge from the raw materials of our daily choices an existence that echoes with purpose and passion. In this journey, you're not alone. Every step you take is a step shared by the countless seekers of greatness who have walked this path before you. And just as they reach the summits of their aspirations, so too can you. The only question that remains, then, is not whether the path exists, but whether, as we venture deeper into the heart of self-discipline, remember it is in the smallest of actions that the grandest of successes are built. Each moment, each choice is a brick in the edifice of your destiny. How will you lay yours? Let us ponder for a moment. What makes the difference between a dream realized and a wish whispered into the wind? It is undeniably the power of self-discipline. It is the unwavering commitment to our goals, the resilience to face setbacks with a steadfast heart, and the courage to continue when every fiber of our being screams for respite. Self-discipline is the whisper in the pre-dawn hours that urges us out of bed to greet our ambitions with the dawn. It is the wisdom to choose what is right over what is easy, to select nourishment for the soul over fleeting pleasures for the body. In its essence, self-discipline is the realization that the pain of discipline is far less bitter than the sting of regret. Consider the story of the marathon runner whose every early morning run, every breathless stride, is a testament to the essence of self-discipline. It's not the roar of the crowd at the finish line that drives them. It's the silent promise of personal triumph, the commitment to a goal that lies beyond the grasp of those who choose the comfort of their beds over the call of their aspirations. Or the artist who, day after day, chooses the solitude of the studio, dedicating hours to the stroke of the brush, the blend of colors, the vision in their heart. Their masterpiece does not spring forth from a moment of inspired frenzy, but from countless moments of disciplined effort, each stroke a deliberate act of creation. Now, let me ask you, what could be more liberating than the ability to direct your fate? For within the bounds of self-discipline lies the key to freedom. The freedom to create, to achieve, to transform our very lives into works of art that reflect the depth of our commitment to excellence. Yet, how do we cultivate this exquisite virtue? It begins with a single step, a single decision to act in accordance with our goals and values rather than the whims of our momentary desires. It is nurtured by the small daily choices we make, each one a victory in the battle for self-mastery. And let us not forget, the essence of self-discipline is found in love. Yes, love, for it is our love for our dreams, our passion for our pursuits, and our compassion for ourselves through our failings that fuels our discipline. It is love that inspires us to rise each time we fall, to learn from our mistakes and to press forward with a heart full of hope. Self-discipline, therefore, is not the enemy of desire, but its greatest advocate. It asks us not to deny our dreams, but to honor them with our actions. It does not diminish our zest for life, but magnifies it, focusing our energies not on what is, but on what can be. As we journey on, let this understanding of self-discipline guide us. Let it be the compass that directs our daily actions, the beacon that lights our way through the storms of temptation and distraction. For in the heart of self-discipline lies the promise of a life lived to its fullest, a life not of regrets, but of achievements that echo through the ages. As we venture further into the heart of our discourse, let us turn our gaze to the annals of history, for it is there we find the luminous examples of self-discipline that have illuminated the path for generations. The stories of those who have walked before us, who have wielded the mighty sword of self-discipline to carve their names into the bedrock of eternity, offer not just inspiration, but a testament to the transformative power of disciplined action. Take, for instance, the life of Leonardo da Vinci, a beacon of the Renaissance, whose insatiable curiosity was matched only by his disciplined dedication to exploration and creation. Leonardo's daily life was a masterclass in self-discipline. His journals, a testament to the meticulous study, the relentless pursuit of knowledge, and the unwavering commitment to art and science. Imagine the discipline it required to dissect the mysteries of the human body, to capture the subtleties of light and shadow, to conceive inventions centuries ahead of his time. Leonardo's legacy is not merely in the works he left behind, but in the example he set. That discipline is the bridge between thought and accomplishment. Or consider Marie Curie, a pioneer whose name became synonymous with groundbreaking achievements in science. Curie's life was a mosaic of disciplined study, painstaking research, and a relentless pursuit of truth, even in the face of adversity and skepticism. Her discipline in the laboratory led to discoveries that revolutionized our understanding of radioactivity and its applications, earning her not one, but 2 Nobel Prizes in different scientific fields. Curie's legacy teaches us that self-discipline, coupled with a passion for inquiry, can break barriers and forge new frontiers of understanding. And what of Mahatma Gandhi, whose disciplined adherence to nonviolence and truth shook the very foundations of an empire? Gandhi's discipline was not confined to the political arena, but was a principle lived daily. His commitment to simplicity, to speaking truth, and to the tireless service of others was the embodiment of disciplined living. John Rife reminds us that self-discipline can be a powerful force for change, not only within oneself, but in the world at large. Let us also reflect on the journey of Helen Keller, who, in the silent darkness, found a light bright enough to inspire the world. Keller's disciplined approach to learning, to communicate, and to advocate for the rights of the disabled opened new avenues of hope for millions. Her life is a profound reminder that with discipline, even the most insurmountable obstacles can be overcome, and one's voice can echo across the chasms of despair, bringing light to the darkest of places. These luminaries, each from different walks of life, different epochs, share a common thread that wove the tapestry of their achievements. Self-discipline. Their stories are not mere historical footnotes, but beacons that guide us through the tumult of our own lives. They stand as irrefutable proof that disciplined effort, applied consistently over time, is the alchemy that transforms the base metal of potential into the pure gold of accomplishment. As we stand in the shadow of these giants, let us draw strength from their example. Let their lives inspire us to apply the principles of self-discipline to our own, to pursue our goals with unwavering focus, and to meet the challenges of our times with steadfast resolve. For it is in following their disciplined footsteps that we too can leave indelible marks upon the sands of time. The psychology of self-discipline is not merely a matter of willpower. It is the art of aligning one's deepest values with daily action. It's about the choices we make every day, choices that are threads in the larger tapestry of our destiny. Imagine self-discipline as the compass that guides these choices, ensuring they lead us not into the tempest of immediate gratification, but towards the shores of lasting fulfillment. At the heart of self-discipline lies the concept of delayed gratification, the ability to forgo the allure of an immediate reward in favor of a more enduring achievement. This principle is vividly illustrated in the famous marshmallow experiment, where children who resisted the temptation of a marshmallow in favor of a later reward exhibited greater success in their subsequent lives. This simple yet profound experiment sheds light on the remarkable truth that the capacity to delay gratification is a formidable predictor of success. But how? You may ask, do we cultivate such a capacity? The answer lies in the power of visualization. Envisioning our future selves, basking in the accomplishment of our goals, can be a powerful motivator. It is the fuel that propels us through the arduous journey of self-discipline. By vividly imagining the fruits of our labor, we forge an emotional connection to our future selves, making the sacrifices of today not merely bearable, but desirable. Yet the psychology of self-discipline is also about understanding and managing our inner conflicts. It recognizes that within each of us lies a battlefield where the forces of immediate desire and long-term aspirations clash. Mastering self-discipline requires us to become skilled negotiators of our inner world, learning to harmonize these conflicting forces in a symphony of purposeful action. Moreover, self-discipline thrives on routine and habits. The creation of structured routines channels our energies into productive patterns that, over time, become second nature. Like the river that carves through stone not by force, but by persistence, our daily routines and habits shape the course of our lives. And let us not overlook the role of accountability. Sharing our goals with others creates a network of support and responsibility, making us more likely to stay the course. It is in the mirror of accountability that our commitments are reflected back at us, reminding us of the person we aspire to become. As we delve into the psychology of self-discipline, we uncover its essence as a dance between the mind's capacity for foresight and the heart's reservoir of perseverance. It is a dance that each of us is capable of mastering, a dance that leads to the realization of our most cherished dreams. So as we continue on this journey, let us embrace the psychology of self-discipline, not as a burden, but as a liberation. Let it be the wind beneath our wings, lifting us towards the zenith of our potential. For in understanding the workings of our minds and aligning them with the rhythm of discipline, we unlock the doors to a realm of infinite possibilities. Firstly, let us acknowledge the cornerstone of self-discipline, clarity of purpose. To navigate the seas of discipline, one must first set the sails towards a defined horizon. What is it that you seek? Is it mastery in your field, harmony in personal relationships, or perhaps the attainment of inner peace? Define it. Write it down. Make it as real as the ground beneath your feet, for clarity illuminates the path where discipline will tread. Now, with clarity as our guide, we embrace the principle of small, consistent actions. The grandeur of our goals can often cast shadows of overwhelm. Yet it is in the minutiae of daily habits that the edifice of achievement is built. Start with a single manageable action that aligns with your goals. It could be as simple as waking up 15 minutes earlier to meditate, read, or plan your day. Consistency in these small actions fans the flames of discipline, transforming sparks into roaring fires of achievement. Furthermore, the environment we cultivate around us has profound effects on our discipline. Surround yourself with the gardens of inspiration and the company of those who embody the virtues you seek. Let your environment be a mirror reflecting the discipline you aspire to. For the seeds of our habits are watered by the soils in which they are planted. Whether it's a workspace organized for productivity or a social circle that uplifts and motivates, the external influences we choose can fortify our internal resolve. Yet even the most fertile grounds, weeds of distraction will sprout. Managing these distractions requires not just willpower, but strategy. Identify the sources of your greatest distractions and set boundaries around them. Use technology not as a tether, but as a tool, employing apps that limit social media usage or block distractions during work hours. Remember, discipline does not flourish in the fields of unrestricted temptation, but in the gardens of mindful intention. Accountability, both to oneself and others, stands as a mighty pillar supporting the edifice of discipline. Keep a journal of your progress, noting the victories and the lessons in equal measure. Share your goals with a trusted friend or mentor, someone who will hold you to the light of your highest intentions. The path of discipline is often walked alone, but it does not have to be a solitary journey. The voices of encouragement and accountability can be powerful allies in the quest for self-mastery. Visualization, a tool as ancient as it is powerful, allows us to see the fruition of our disciplined efforts before they manifest. Each morning or evening, take a moment to visualize your goals as already achieved. Feel the satisfaction, the pride, and the joy of accomplishment. This mental rehearsal primes the mind and spirit for action, making the abstract concrete and the future present. Yet, for all the strategies and tools at our disposal, the cultivation of self-discipline is rooted in the soil of self-compassion. There will be days when the clouds of failure loom, when our best laid plans crumble beneath the weight of circumstance. In these moments, be gentle with yourself. Reflect, reset, and then rise again. Self-discipline is not about perfection. It's about progress, persistence, and the grace of giving ourselves permission to grow through our missteps. As we journey forward, let each step taken in discipline be a testament to our commitment to growth, to excellence, and to the realization of our deepest potential. Let us cultivate self-discipline not as a yoke of burden, but as wings of freedom, for it is through discipline that we free ourselves from the shackles of mediocrity and soar into the realms of extraordinary achievement. So as we draw this conversation to a close, remember that the path of self-discipline is paved with the daily choices we make, the habits we cultivate, and the unwavering resolve to be architects of our destiny. Armed with clarity, consistency, a nurturing environment, strategic management of distractions, accountability, visualization, and self-compassion, we are well equipped to embark on this transformative journey. In the unfolding narrative of our discourse, where tales of discipline weave through the fabric of our ambitions and dreams, let us cast a light on a domain where self-discipline becomes not just a virtue but a cornerstone. This domain, my friends, is personal finance. Within the realm of our financial lives, self-discipline emerges as the guardian of our future prosperity and the architect of our financial freedom. Consider for a moment the tranquility of a garden. Just as the gardener cultivates the soil, plants the seeds, and patiently tends to the garden, nurturing growth through the seasons, so too must we approach our financial resources with the same discipline and care. The garden of personal finance flourishes under the vigilant eye of discipline, transforming seeds of income into bountiful harvests of wealth. But how, one might ask, do we apply the principles of self-discipline to the realm of personal finance? It begins with the act of budgeting, the art of allocating our resources with intention and foresight. A budget crafted with discipline is like a map that guides us through the wilderness of financial choices, ensuring each dollar spent or saved leads us closer to our desired destination. It teaches us to distinguish between what we need and what we desire, between the investments that grow our wealth and the expenditures that deplete it. Saving, then, becomes an act of self-respect, a testament to our commitment to future prosperity. By setting aside a portion of our income, regardless of its size, we build a fortress of security around our future selves. Saving is not a sacrifice, but an investment in the vision of our future, a bridge to our dreams. It requires the discipline to forgo immediate gratification for the sake of future abundance. However, is where the true power of discipline and personal finance is unleashed. It's the process of putting our money to work, of transforming our savings into soldiers that battle for our financial independence. The disciplined investor navigates the markets with wisdom, or that the ebbs and flows of fortune favor the patient and the prudent. Investing is not a gamble, but a disciplined strategy for building wealth, one that acknowledges risk but seeks to mitigate it through diversification and careful planning. Yet, amidst the mechanics of budgeting, saving, and investing, self-discipline in personal finance is also about mindset. It's about cultivating a relationship with money that is healthy, informed, and proactive. It's about recognizing that our financial decisions today shape the canvas of our tomorrow. So, as we journey through life, let us embrace self-discipline in our financial affairs with the same zeal and commitment we apply to our personal and professional growth. Let us be stewards of our wealth, however modest or abundant, knowing that through disciplined action, we can secure not just our financial future, but also the freedom to live our lives on our own terms. As we journey through life's vast and often unpredictable landscape, we are bound to encounter storms. These are the challenges that test our resolve, shake our foundations, and sometimes make us question the path we've chosen. It is in these moments, amidst the howling winds of adversity, that the true essence of self-discipline becomes our guiding light, leading us through the darkness back to the dawn of new possibilities. But how does one harness self-discipline in the face of challenges that seem insurmountable? The answer lies not in the avoidance of obstacles, but in the embrace of them. Challenges, after all, are not merely barriers to our goals. They are the very crucibles within which the steel of our resolve is tempered and strengthened. The first step in overcoming challenges with self-discipline is to reframe our perception of them. Instead of viewing obstacles as impediments, we must see them as opportunities. Opportunities to grow, to learn, and to expand the horizons of our capabilities. This shift in perspective is not a denial of the difficulty of our circumstances, but an affirmation of our ability to rise above them. Next, we must set our sails with precision and care, charting a course through the troubled waters with well-defined goals and actionable plans. This requires the discipline to not only devise a plan, but to stick to it, adjusting as necessary, but never losing sight of our destination. It's about breaking down our overarching goals into manageable tasks, each one a step on the staircase leading to our ultimate aim. Moreover, self-discipline in the face of challenges demands resilience, the ability to get back up when we are knocked down. This resilience is fueled by a deep-seated belief in our own worth and in the value of our dreams. It's about having the discipline to affirm our worth daily, to remind ourselves that no challenge is too great when set against the backdrop of our potential. In addition, it's crucial to cultivate a support system, a network of mentors, peers, and loved ones who believe in our journey and are willing to lend their strength when ours wanes. This network becomes a source of encouragement, advice, and accountability, helping us to maintain our discipline even when the road becomes steep and the night dark. Finally, overcoming challenges with self-discipline requires patience. Patience with the process, patience with ourselves, and patience with the gradual unfolding of our progress. It's understanding that success is not always immediate, that the seeds of our efforts may take time to germinate, but will eventually bloom into the results we desire. So, as we face the storms of life, let us do so with the shield of self-discipline, the sword of resilience, and the compass of our goals firmly in hand. Let us remember that challenges, no matter how daunting, are not the end of our story, but the chapters that add depth, character, and meaning to our narrative. In the grand tapestry of our discourse, where the threads of wisdom, perseverance, and ambition intertwine, A resounding truth echoes through the ages. The future belongs to the self-discipline. It is a beacon for those who navigate the complexities of the present with the compass of discipline, illuminating the path to a horizon brimming with potential. Consider, if you will, the dawn of tomorrow. It is not promised to the faint-hearted or the wayward wanderer, but to those who, day after day, commit to the rigorous pursuit of their dreams. It is the disciplined hand that will sculpt the future, the disciplined mind that will solve the puzzles of our time, and the disciplined heart that will lead with compassion and integrity. As we stand at the cusp of infinite possibilities, let us choose to be the architects of our own destiny. Let the stories we've shared, the examples we've admired, and the principles we've unearthed guide us in forging a future where discipline is not just a virtue, but a way of life. For in the realm of the discipline, each challenge becomes a stepping stone, each failure a lesson, and each success a milestone on the journey to greatness. The future, vast and uncharted, awaits those daring enough to greet it with discipline in their hearts and dreams in their sights. So, as we part ways on this journey of discovery, let us carry forward the torch of discipline, burning brightly as a testament to our resolve. For the future does indeed. Imagine standing at the crossroads of your life, where every direction promises a different future. Now ask yourself, what is it that truly transforms our paths from what they are to what they could be? The answer, my friends, is as simple as it is profound. The power of decision. Decisions are the invisible architects of our lives, shaping more than just our days. They sculpt our destiny. Think about it for a moment. Reflect on a decision you made that seemed insignificant at the time. Perhaps it was attending a meeting, starting a book, or striking up a conversation with a stranger. Now consider how that single choice has woven its threads through the tapestry of your life. It's remarkable, isn't it? How a moment's decision can lead to a lifetime of consequence. But here's where it gets truly fascinating. Our lives are brimming with these moments of choice. Yet how often do we seize them with intention? How often do we stand at the crossroads, paralyzed by the fear of choosing the wrong path, letting precious opportunities slip like sand through our fingers? It is here, in these moments of hesitation, that we must remind ourselves of a fundamental truth. To decide is to take control of our destiny. Let me share with you a story that illuminates the transformative power of decision. There was once an individual, much like you and me, who lived a life of comfortable mediocrity. Days blended into one another, each as unremarkable as the last, until one day, faced with a seemingly insurmountable challenge, they made a decision. It wasn't a grand, life-altering choice, but a simple commitment to take a small step towards their dreams every single day. That decision was the pebble that started the avalanche, transforming their life from ordinary to extraordinary. This story isn't unique. History is littered with tales of men and women who, faced with pivotal moments, chose action over inaction, courage over fear. They understood that the power of decision isn't just about choosing the right path. It's about deciding to walk that path with purpose and determination. Now, I want you to think about the decisions you're facing in your own life. What are the dreams you've shelved because you're afraid to make the wrong choice? What greatness are you denying the world by standing still? Remember, the only wrong decision is the refusal to make one. By deciding to take action, to make a change, to chase your dreams, you're not just altering the course of your life. You're embracing the very essence of what it means to be alive. But let's not overlook the beauty of the decision-making process itself. It's not merely about the outcome, but about who we become in the process. With each decision, we grow stronger, more resilient, and more in tune with our true self. It's a journey of discovery, where the act of choosing becomes just as important as it. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us not be daunted by the multitude of choices before us. Instead, let us approach each decision with the knowledge that within us lies the power to shape our destiny. Let us decide not out of fear, but out of hope. Not because we are certain of the outcome, but because we are certain of our ability to endure, to adapt, and to thrive. In closing, I urge you to embrace the power of decision. Let it be the compass that guides you through the uncertainties of life. Remember, the future is not something we enter. The future is something we create, decision by decision. So I challenge you, from this moment forward, to make decisions that reflect your hopes, not your fears. To decide is to carve out a piece of the unknown and make it your own. This, my friends, is the essence of living a life by design, not by default. As we move forward, remember, the next decision you make could be the key to unlocking your potential. The first step on the journey to the life you've always dreamed of. The question isn't whether you will make a difference with your decisions, but what kind of difference you will make. With that, let's step boldly into the next chapter, where planning meets purpose, and our decisions become the building blocks of our destiny. In the tapestry of life, each thread is a decision woven together to create the masterpiece that is your existence. Imagine, if you will, standing before a vast forest, paths in every direction, each leading to a different destiny. The question that beckons, whispering through the leaves, is not which path is the easiest, nor which is the most direct, but rather which path is truly yours. This is the art of choosing your path, a skill as critical as it is empowering, for within it lies the blueprint of your future. Now consider the concept of decision-making. It is, at its core, the most fundamental expression of human freedom, the ability to choose one's own course in a world of endless possibilities. Yet, with this freedom comes a profound responsibility. Each decision carries with it the weight of future consequences, the ripples of which can extend far beyond our initial vision. It is here in the moment of choice that we define ourselves, not merely by what we choose, but by how we make those choices. But how does one navigate this complex process? The journey begins with self-awareness. Understanding who you are, your values, your dreams, and your limitations is the compass by which you can navigate the sea of choices. It's about listening, not to the cacophony of the world, but to the quiet voice within, guiding you towards your true north. For it is in aligning your decisions with your deepest values that you walk the path of integrity, a path where each step is taken with purpose and conviction. Yet in the quest for self-awareness, we encounter the specter of indecision, that paralyzing fear of making the wrong choice. It lurks in the shadows of our minds, whispering tales of failure and regret. How then do we overcome this formidable adversary? The answer lies in the understanding that indecision itself is a choice, one that offers neither progress nor learning. Embracing the possibility of failure as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block transforms fear into courage, indecision into action. Making informed decisions is an art that balances the wisdom of the past with the vision of the future. It involves gathering knowledge, seeking counsel, and considering consequences, but also trusting in the leap of faith. For even the most well-informed decision carries with it a degree of uncertainty. The key is not to eliminate uncertainty, but to navigate it with agility and resilience, knowing that each decision, whether it leads to success or temporary setback, is a step forward on the journey of growth. This brings us to the cornerstone of decision-making. Commitment, a decision without action, is like a seed without soil, a potential that remains unrealized. Commitment is the force that propels us forward, transforming thought into action, possibility into reality. It is the bridge between the world of dreams and the world of deeds, a bridge built on the pillars of discipline, perseverance, and faith in oneself. As we delve deeper into the art of choosing our path, we must also recognize the role of intuition. In a world that often prioritizes logic over feeling, intuition is the inner compass that guides us through the fog of uncertainty. It is the whisper of the heart, offering direction when the road ahead is obscured. Trusting in this intuitive sense, honed by experience and attuned to our innermost desires, is an essential skill in the art of decision-making. In conclusion, the act of deciding is much more than a momentary choice. It is a declaration of intent, a commitment to the journey of becoming who we are meant to be. Each decision is a thread in the tapestry of our lives, a tapestry that we have the power to weave with intention and purpose. So as you stand at the crossroads of your own life, remember that the paths before you are not predetermined. They are yours to choose, to explore, and to make your own. In the grand tapestry of life, where each decision marks the beginning of a journey, the next step is to chart the course. Imagine, if you will, the open sea before you, vast and uncharted. To navigate these waters, one needs more than just a sturdy ship. One needs a map, a plan that turns the winds and tides from adversaries into allies on the journey to the shores of success. This, my friends, is the essence of planning, the art of designing your blueprint for success. But what does it truly mean to plan? Is it merely a list of tasks, a series of steps to be checked off as one marches towards their goal? No, it is much more. Planning is the act of bringing the future into the present so that you can do something about it now. It's about envisioning the life you want to lead, the person you aspire to become, and laying down the path brick by brick, decision by decision. Let us delve into the heart of planning, starting with setting clear objectives. The beauty of a plan lies not in its complexity, but in its clarity. Clear objectives are like stars in the night sky, guiding us through the darkness towards our destination. They give us direction, a point on the horizon to aim for. But how does one set these objectives? It begins with a vision, a vivid picture of the future that pulls you forward. This vision is then distilled into specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. These are not just wishes cast into the wind. They are commitments, promises to oneself that bridge the gap between aspiration and reality. Mapping the journey is the next step in our planning process. It's one thing to know where you want to go. It's another to understand the steps it takes to get there. This is where the plan takes shape, each step laid out with precision and care. But remember, the path to success is rarely a straight line. It winds and turns with hills to climb and rivers to cross. The key is to anticipate these challenges, to foresee the obstacles and prepare for them. This doesn't mean filling your map with detours and delays. Rather, it means arming yourself with the resilience and flexibility to face them head on. Resource allocation, the art of marshaling your assets, is critical in this journey. Every endeavor, every quest for success requires resources, time, energy, knowledge, and sometimes capital. The art lies not in having limitless resources, but in using what you have with wisdom and creativity. It's about making the most of each hour, each dollar, each opportunity. Ask yourself, how can I use my resources to move closer to my goals? This question is your compass, guiding your decisions and actions. Anticipating challenges is where the true strength of a planner is tested. The sea of success is often stormy, and it is not the absence of storms, but the ability to sail through them that defines a successful navigator. What are the potential obstacles on your path? How will you navigate them? These questions are not meant to deter you, but to prepare you. For it is in preparation that we find the power to overcome. And let us not forget the importance of time frames. A goal without a deadline is but a dream. Time frames give our aspirations substance, turning the ethereal into the tangible. They create a sense of urgency, a gentle push to keep moving forward, to keep striving. But remember, while deadlines are important, so is patience. Success is a journey, not a sprint. It's about consistent effort over time, not a frenzied dash to the finish line. In closing, planning is an act of hope, a declaration of faith in one's ability to shape the future. It's a testament to the belief that with vision and effort, we can bring our dreams to life. As we forge ahead, remember that the strength of your plan lies not in its rigidity, but in its ability to adapt, to evolve as you do. For just as the sea changes, so too do we. Our plans must be living things, growing and changing as we journey towards our dreams. After meticulously charting our course with the compass of decision and the map of planning, we stand at the edge of action, the threshold of execution. Here lies the true test of our resolve, the proving ground where visions are transformed into reality. But what does it truly mean to execute? It is the art of taking action, of moving with purpose and precision towards the goals we've set for ourselves. It is here, in the realm of execution, that our dreams begin to take shape, molded by the force of our will and the sweat of our brow. Imagine, if you will, a sculptor standing before a block of marble. In their mind's eye, they see not the stone before them, but the masterpiece within waiting to be revealed. Each strike of the chisel, guided by the vision of what could be, brings them closer to the realization of their art. This is execution, the deliberate, disciplined action that turns the possible into the tangible. But how does one embrace this process, this journey from vision to victory? It begins with the discipline of execution, a commitment to the daily actions that move us closer to our goals. Discipline is the bridge between wanting and achieving, the tool that transforms aspiration into achievement. It is about doing what needs to be done, even when we don't feel like it, especially when we don't feel like it. Discipline is the fire that forges the steel of our resolve, shaping us into the individuals capable of turning dreams into reality. Yet discipline alone is not enough. Execution requires a strategy, a method to our madness. It's about breaking our grand vision into manageable tasks, each a step on the stairway to success. But remember, the beauty of execution lies not in rigid adherence to a plan, but in the agility to adapt, to respond to the unexpected with creativity and resilience. It is in the doing that we learn, that we grow, that we discover not just the path to our goals, but the depth of our own strength and determination. Monitoring progress and adapting our course is essential in this journey. Just as a sailor must adjust their sails to catch the wind, so too must we be willing to adjust our efforts in response to the feedback we receive. Success is rarely a straight line. It is a series of zigs and zags, a dance between action and adaptation. By keeping a keen eye on our progress, celebrating our victories, and learning from our setbacks, we ensure that every step takes us closer to our destination. And what of setbacks? They are, after all, an inevitable part of any journey worth undertaking. It is here, in the face of challenges, that our commitment to our goals is tested. Setbacks are not a sign to retreat, but a call to rise, to summon the resilience and perseverance that lie within us. Each obstacle overcome is a victory in itself, a testament to our strength and a step towards our ultimate success. Remember, the greatest achievements are often born from the greatest challenges. Embrace the setbacks, for they are the forge in which the iron of our resolve is tempered. In the end, execution is about more than just taking action. It is about embracing the process, about falling in love with the journey. It is about finding joy in the struggle, passion in the pursuit, and fulfillment in the fight. For it is in the process of chasing our dreams that we truly come alive, that we discover not just who we are, but who we have the potential to become. So as we move forward, let us do so with courage and conviction, with the knowledge that our dreams are not just within reach, but within our power to achieve. Let us execute with purpose, with passion, and with persistence, secure in the belief that our actions today shape our reality tomorrow. And now, as we stand on the brink of action, poised to take the steps that will turn our plans into achievements, let us step boldly into the arena of execution, armed with the discipline of action, the adaptability to overcome, and the resilience to persevere. We are not just dreamers, but doers, not just planners, but achievers. The journey ahead is ours to define, each step a stroke of the pen and in the story of our success. In the grand theater of life, where each of us plays a leading role in our own story, we've journeyed together through the chapters of deciding, planning, and executing. Now, as the curtain rises on the final act, let's reflect on the symphony of success, a melody that resonates with the harmonies of determination, resilience, and achievement. Have you ever paused to consider the music of your life? Each decision a note, each action a chord, all coming together to compose the symphony of your existence. The beauty of this symphony lies not in its perfection, but in its complexity, in the way the discordant notes of challenge and setback blend with the harmonies of triumph and joy. This is the music of success, a melody that is uniquely yours, a tune that you have the power to compose through the choices you make, the plans you craft, and the actions you take. But what does it truly mean to succeed? Is it the accumulation of wealth, the accolades of peers, or the realization of personal goals? While these are manifestations of success, true success is something more, something deeper. It is the fulfillment that comes from growth, the peace that comes from achievement, the joy that comes from giving. Success is not a destination, but a journey, not a moment in time, but a lifelong pursuit. As we embrace this journey, let us remember that the symphony of success is not a solo performance, but a collaborative endeavor. Along the way, we are joined by mentors who guide us, friends who support us, and adversaries who challenge us. Each person we encounter, each relationship we nurture, adds depth and richness to our symphony, teaching us lessons, providing us with inspiration, and helping us grow. Yet the journey of success is not without its challenges. There will be moments of doubt, periods of struggle, and times of failure. But it is precisely these moments that provide the crescendos of our symphony, the points where the music swells with emotion and intensity. For it is through overcoming challenges that we find our true strength, through enduring hardship that we discover our resilience, and through navigating failure that we learn the most valuable lessons of all. As you compose the symphony of your success, let each decision be made with intention, each plan crafted with care, and each action taken with courage. Let your melody be one of hope, your harmony one of hard work, and your rhythm one of resilience. And when the inevitable mistakes happen, when the wrong notes are played, remember that they are but fleeting moments in the grand composition of your life. It is how you respond, how you adjust and continue that defines the beauty of your symphony. So, as we bring our time together to a close, I invite you to stand at the conductor's podium of your life, baton in hand, ready to lead the orchestra of your actions towards the masterpiece of your success. Remember that the music of success is not reserved for the chosen few, but is within reach of all who dare to dream, plan, and act. Let your life be a symphony of purpose, passion, and perseverance. Let your actions be the notes that resonate with the music of achievement, and let your legacy be a melody that inspires others to compose their own symphonies of success. For in the end, success is not just about what we accomplish for ourselves, but about how we inspire and uplift those around us. And now, as our journey together concludes, let us move forward with a renewed sense of purpose, a refreshed commitment to our goals, and a reinvigorated passion for the pursuit of success. May the music of your life be bold. May your symphony of success be a testament to the power of deciding with clarity,